In a report released by Sportico journalists Daniel Libet and Eben Novy-Williams, revealed more detailed plans to divide the top teams in college football into a 7-division Super League. This report comes on the back of recent coverage surrounding Syracuse Chancellor Kent Syvaoude's involvement in these conversations around a college Super League that would directly pay players. This new proposal would see the Syracuse Orange lose matchups such as Clemson and Florida State from their conference schedule while gaining new and exciting yearly opponents such as Notre Dame and Penn State. It was reported by multiple outlets that Syvaoude was involved in pitching a proposal for a Super League to College Sports Tomorrow, which is a think tank dedicated to shaping the future of college sports for the better. Other reports on College Sports Tomorrow dealing with similar plans have also been covered in the last few months by The Athletic, ESPN, and Sports Business Journal. The conference would include all teams from the former Power 5 conferences, as well as Notre Dame. According to other reporting, the main goal of this Super League would be to replace the current college FBS system with a new and more interesting version that takes inspiration from European soccer. This new format would see a second tier under the Super League, where the best teams would be promoted up each season, but the 70 power teams would not face relegation. Syvaoude explained to ESPN that this new Super League would generate more overall revenue to all teams involved due to its marketability and revenue-sharing upsides. He added that this will allow for increased pay for players and increased revenue that schools can use on other sporting projects. Additionally, a smaller and more cohesive division from the current model would allow for the likes of Super League player unions and nil collectives. The pitch deck obtained by Libet and Sportico allegedly claims that the new regular season proposal would have 14 regular season games across 15 weeks. The season would then end with a 16-team playoff for the national championship. According to this document, the Orange would become a member of the Northeast Conference. The Orange would be joined by many of its current ACC rivals including Boston College, Virginia, Pitt, and Virginia Tech. The two newest heavy hitters that the Orange would have to face on a year-to-year basis would be Notre Dame and Penn State. Other Big Ten schools, Maryland and Rutgers, would join the division along with West Virginia from the Big 12. Overall, this new development seems to benefit the Orange football program in a multitude of ways. Obviously, the potential increased revenue and funding would also be of great advantage to Syracuse athletics. It would also see the return of many of the traditional Northeast rivals to the Syracuse schedule.